yeah, we are here on the trade show to give a to support the companies who are selling the printing machines over here with our financial services. We are specialized in some industry sectors, and one of these sectors is the printing industry. And I think it's quite important to have a deep and special knowledge with regards to the assets we are about to finance or to come up with a lease, because the depreciation of the machine is quite important, and it's important to find, I would say, tailor-made solution for any single customer, because you can't use a plain vanilla loan or leasing contract for that. So every single contract is different, and it's tailor-made to the belongings of the customers. Yeah, we have seen, especially in the past 4 years after the financial crisis, that a lot of printing companies have specialized in some deep sectors. So the business models are totally different, even if you are in printing for packaging, for example, or for medical products and so on. And for that, the customers have different needs with regards to the financial solutions, solution they are looking for. So we are finally privately owned, so we decided the sectors we want to go in. And we decided some sectors, which is finally machine tools or agriculture or printing, as we are here on this booth, means in order to be successful, in order to have a deep understanding of the customer base, it's quite important to have a deep understanding of the assets you're financing, finally. And that's a little bit a different approach than what the other universal banks have. Definitely, because we are concentrating on the gap between the outstanding of the financial amount the customer has to borrow us, and on the other hand, the asset value of the assets we are financing. So that's a different approach than to give a customer, let's say, €1 million to buy a machine. So if I know that the machine is still in the worth of 700 or 400,000 euros or 800,000 euros, then I know I'm sure on that side. And so we are just concentrating on the gap. We are looking for both sides. So certainly the customer has to be able to fulfill his obligations on the one hand. But on the other hand, we have the security by the asset itself. And that's indeed a different approach than just to have a look into the balance sheet and the financials of the customers. The asset itself is, I would say, it's more than 70% of our decision part. So because we see usually in a time period of five years, usually the customers change their assets. So in the meantime, as we see it from drupa to drupa, new technology comes on. Now we see a lot more in the digital printing than we have seen drupa 2008 or 2012. And that's often the point when the customer says, now we do have to change our equipment as well. And then, well, we help them to continue their business model. When the contract ends in some respect, and we have to sell the asset to a third party, and then we get a surplus, the customer, our original customer, takes part of the surplus. So that's a part of getting into a long-lasting relationship with the end customers. It's a little bit of a challenge, but I wouldn't say that the customers are all changing from offset to digital. Finally, it belongs to their business model. So there is still a huge demand for offset, indeed. And the offset now, in the meantime, became more efficient in the last years. So even if you've got I don't know, if you print 2,000 or 3,000 pieces, then still you could use offset in the meantime as well. But you're right, depreciation is a little bit tricky with digital printing. So we've seen some innovations that the old technology of offset technology now became very close to the digital technology. And we've seen some innovations that both technology fit together. And that's indeed, I think this will be really a booster for the industry. Well, we do have subsidiaries in Poland and in Spain as well. And we are servicing customers in this industry there as well as we do here in Germany. Same business model, same decisions, same depreciations of the assets, so everything is the same. Certainly we do have some competitors, but there are not too many who dive so deep into these assets, into these markets. So I would say here in Germany we do have 3 or 4 competitors who are more or less on the same specialized level than we are. I would say this is the most important part. The one part is well, balance sheets and stuff like that. But the most important part is that we get an understanding what the customer is doing and what's his vision, what's his idea. And once we've understood that, then it makes it much easier for us to support him with our solutions. Really, my idea would be wherever you are, where your customers are, the viewers are, it really makes sense not to talk to a universal bank. The guys make a good job, definitely, but it's much easier to get a better understanding to find specialized bank in these sectors. Just search for loan or leasing and in combination with printing machines. Then you will get it.